Good afternoon, student. Yesterday we had discussed about the division of gymnosperm. Today we will discuss about the gymnosperm life cycle. Can you see the gymnosperm? Here is the gymnosperm. This is gymnosperm. This is gymnosperm plant. Female cones, sporophyte. Can you see here, beta? Female cone. It is a female cone. 2n. It is 2n in number. Mature sporophyte. It is known as the mature female sporophyte. Is it clear, everybody? Female cone are present here. It is the female cone, and this is the male cone. Is it clear? Here one thing more, more you remember that always male cones are lower branches. Male cones are always originate in lower branches. These are low originate male cones are on the lower branches, whereas the female cones are on the upper branches. These are on the upper branches. Is it clear? These are on the upper branches. Clear here? Clear, beta ji? Male cones on the lower branches and female cones on the upper branches. Because why it happened? The male cones are on the lower branches and the female cones are the upper branches, because cross fertilization is occur here in this plant. Cross fertilization is occur. Cross fertilization is occur. Cross fertilization is occur easily. Nature is so good. See here, nature is so good. That's why the male gametes are male spores are cones are on the lower branches and the female cones are on the upper branches. How spore go? Anti-gravity. Here is the you all know about that. The female cones are on the upper region and male cones are on the lower branches. Then how spore go anti-gravity? Male spore, sorry, just a minute. Here is male cone. Male cone. How spore go anti-gravity? ये अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में तो मूव नहीं कर सकता एंटी ग्रेविटी. सो हियर क्रॉस फर्टिलाइजेशन अकर. अनदर प्लांट्स क्रॉस फर्टिलाइजेशन अकर. अनदर प्लांट स्पोर्स आर फर्टिलाइज द सेम वैरायटी अनदर प्लांट. इज इट क्लियर? एक ही वैरायटी के दो प्लांट्स के बीच में क्रॉस फर्टिलाइजेशन होगी थ्रू एयर्स एक्सेट्रा. एयर्स के थ्रू, विंड्स के थ्रू, इंसेक्ट के थ्रू स्पोर्स जो होंगे एक प्लांट से दूसरे प्लांट पे मूव करेंगे. इज इट क्लियर? पाइनस पोलन आर प्रोड्यूस इन ए लार्ज नंबर क्वांटिटी. हियर इज जो पाइनस ट्री है, पाइनस ट्री के अंदर जो पोलन्स है, they are produced in the large quantity. They are produced in the large quantity in excessive quantity. Pollens are produced. Pollens are male gametes. Pollens are male factors, and it is produced in the large quantity. That's why it causes air pollution. It is responsible for air pollution also. Air pollution. Gymnosperm pollen grains are produced in the excessive quantity. That's why it is cause air pollution. It cause air pollution also. It cause air pollution also. Due to excessive production of pollen grains, due to excessive, here I'm also before 2 minutes tell you it, due to the excessive production of pollen grain, it causes a lot of irritation in the air. When a large number of pollens of the pinus are present in the air, it create irritation in the air. Irritation means जब हम इसे inhale करते हैं ना एयर को, तो हमारे गले में itching होती है. Some type of stress and suffocation is created in our neck. Breathing error, breathing breathing related issues are created in this case due to the air pollution, and also causes asthmatic attack. It also causes Due to the excessive pollen in the air, it causes the asthmatic attack. That's why it is also called as, minus air pollution. The pollution created by the pinus pollens is known as the pinus air pollution. Pollution. Is it clear, everybody? Look at the male cones. Here is the male cone. This is the male cone. And look at the female cone. It is the female cone. Here, clear, everybody? Just a minute, wait. Next is, you can see the dimorphism as different. You see the dimorphism as different. It create in a large quantity. That's why these cause air pollution. Pinus air pollution, right in NCERT. That is very, very important line in your, sorry. This is very, very important line of point of view of, and oh, sorry, NEET exam. It is very, very important. Pinus create a air pollution, and this point is specially mentioned in the NCERT. How it create the air pollution? How it create the air pollution? Because it carry the too much amount of sulfur. It has sulfur. Pollens has the sulfur. It has too much of sulfur. That's why it create the air pollution due to the presence of sulfur. It create the air pollution due to the presence of sulfur in the pollen grains. Is it clear, everybody? Right? You have seen pollen grains. Here is the pollen grains. Sorry. Have you seen the pollen grains? Here is the pollen grains. Okay, beta. Can you see the pollen tube, right? Here is the pollen grains and here is the pollen tube. In between this diagram, can you see the pollen tube? Right, beta? Here, I'm clearing the diagram. Here is the pollen grain and like a tube-like structure. Concentrate on your skin. A tube-like structure is present in between. That is known as the pollen tube. Clear? Clear, beta? Now moving forward, we discuss about the life cycle of gymnosperm. Now we will discuss about the life cycle of gymnosperm. That is very, very, very important in this. Here is your female. Where is your female? Here is your female. Here is your, sorry. Here is your female. Here is your female cone, and it to do meiosis. It to do meiosis. Meiosis. It to do meiosis. And meiosis, it's very simple. It's very simple. Sporophyte, it's very beautiful. Here is the sporophytes. Sporophyte. It is very beautiful pine tree. It is very beautiful. This is the very beautiful pine tree. It create roots. It create roots. Here is the roots. Here is the roots. Is it clear? It create roots. Pine tree roots. Very, very, very important question on the pine tree roots. Pine tree roots made the mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza for a roots. It create the mycorrhiza. Micro means fungus. It means fungus. And rhiza means roots. Fungus root means fungus roots. Root of pine tree are very important because it create the mycorrhiza. Very, very important point. Gymnosperm's root create the mycorrhiza. Is it clear, everybody? there is a symbiotic relationship between fungus and root. Here is the symbiotic relationship between the fungus and root. What is the symbiotic relationship? Symbiotic relationship is a relationship in which both partner is beneficiary. Both partner is beneficiary. Fungus spread a large space. Fungus क्या करेगी? Large space में spread होना शुरू कर देगी. Yes, yes everybody. When fungus spread a large space, when fungus spread a large space and it absorb the nutrient. It absorb the nutrient around their place. It absorb the nutrient around their place. You have seen fungus? Everybody clear right now, student? Fungus spread a large area. What is the what is the function of fungus here in mycorrhiza? It absorbs the large number of nutrients through spreading. Through spreading. You have female as well as the male cones. Here is the male and female cones. Here is the male and female cones. Is it clear? As well as male cones, right? Everybody, yes, beta. Here is the male and female cones. Mature sporophytes and sporophyte on a space release that mature sporophytes spores are released. Mature sporophyte to spores are released and then go for meiosis. They both are go, male and female both go for meiosis. They go for meiosis and produce the male and female gametophyte and produce the male and female gametophyte and produce the male and female gametophyte. And after the male and female gametophyte they mate or fertilize. They produce the new big plant. They produce the new big plant. After fertilization, they produce the zygote again convert into new plant and again new big large plant. It is the obligatory symbiotic relationship. It is the obligatory symbiotic relationship. Glomus is a mycorrhiza. One of the example is the glomus is the mycorrhiza and root of gymnosperm and fungus. And the root of gymnosperm and fungus. Mycorrhiza of two type. Here one thing more important is there. Mycorrhiza of two type. Here one is outside, which is seen outside, that is known as the actomycorrhiza. That of a mycorrhiza is known as the actomycorrhiza. And the one is the inside the root. One is inside the root, that is known as the endomycorrhiza. That is known as the endomycorrhiza. Here one is very important thing I had told you before 2 minutes. Glomus is very important. Glomus in the which form the mycorrhiza. Glomus is very important. Absorb phosphate from the soil. Glomus is absorb phosphate from the soil. Is it clear? Clear, beta ji? Moving forward to the angiosperm. It's the last topic of plant kingdom. It's a second last slide of this topic, and it's very beautiful slide. So after this, we will done with this. So after this, we will done with this. Just a minute, wait. Here is a slide of angiosperm. Here is a slide of angiosperm. Yes, let's come to the angiosperm. This is a very beautiful slide due to the presence of flower, fruits, etc. Represented tree, herb, shrub. They have the large tree. They have the tree. They have the tree, herb, shrub, etc. Is it? This is a beautiful. This is a beautiful geranium plant. It is a beautiful geranium plant. and all of these are nothing but look at the fruit. Like here is the fruits like blueberry, raspberry, and apricot. Here is the apricot. Look at the apricot there. Dicot. This is also a apricot. Here is the also a apricot is present. Beet picture is there. Here is the beet picture. And the fibrous root are present. Here is the fibrous root. Beet picture is this. And maize, fibrous root, maize, flower are present. Flower are beautiful flowers are present. Right, everybody? Gymnosperm carry the flower, fruit, seed covering with fruit, etc. Right, everybody? Right, everybody? Plant body. Now we will discuss about the characteristic feature of gymnosperm. Which is the characteristic features of gymnosperm? Plant body. First of all, plant body. Plant body well differentiated. Here is the, sorry, just a minute. Plant body is well differentiate root, stem, leaf, and companion cells are present. Here, very important is the companion cells, which are absent in the last all the classes present in the plant kingdom. Here, companion cells are present. Here, companion cells are present, and xylem and phloem also. Here, companion cells are present, and xylem and phloem also. In last part of the classification, there is a no companion cell. In last we had discussed all the classification of the plant kingdom. There has no companion cell. Gymnosperm has the gymnosperm has the tercids. Gymnosperm has the tercids, but here angiosperm has the well defined xylem and phloem. Angiosperm has the well defined xylem and phloem. Their seeds are covered with fruits. Their seeds are enclosed with the fruit. Their seeds are enclosed in the food. Fruits, sorry. My mistake. And male reproductive system is known as the endoecium. Here is male reproductive system is endoecium, and female reproductive system is known as the gynoecium. Is it? And here double fertilization, triple fusion given by nervacin. Navasin. Is it clear? Double fertilization, triple fusion given by Navasin. It is this is double fertilization and triple fusion. It occur in the sexual reproduction in plant. That is in your 12th standard chapter. What is the meaning of double fertilization and triple fusion? You had already learned about that in the your past classes. You double fertilization here in plants. Double fertilization is take place. Yes, everybody clear, beta ji? And here is a present of anther. Here presence of anther, carpel, stigma, stylus, ovary. Here all these structures are present. Truly form anther, carpel, stigma, style, ovary. The structure of anther and carpel that shelter actual gametophyte. That shelter actual gametophyte. They make the actual gametophyte. Gymnosperm, I had already told you, gymnosperm in tertiate, but here xylem and vessels are present. Xylem and vessels are present. Well-defined xylem and vessels are present here. Now we will discuss about the angiosperm are two types. Angiosperms are two types. One is monocot, second is dicot. पहले मैं आपको समझा देती हूँ मोनोकोट क्या होते हैं. जिनके सीड को जब हम ब्रेक करते हैं ना बेटा, कोई निशान नहीं आता, उनको कहते हैं डाइकोट. लाइक किडनी विंग, मतलब राजमा के दाने को अगर आप कवरिंग उतार करके उसे अलग करके देखेंगे, वहां पे कोई ब्रेकेज का निशान नहीं होता. लाइक ग्राम सीड, चना, अगर आप उसकी आउटर कवरिंग को रिमूव करके उसको ब्रेक करके देखेंगे, देयर इज नो साइन ऑफ द ब्रेकेज. चना दाल बन जाती है ना उससे. लाइक दैट बहुत सारी ऐसी पल्सेस हैं जो हमारी क्या होती है, डाइकोटिलीडन होती है. कोटिलीडन जो उनके पार्ट्स होते हैं ना, जैसे चने दाल के दो पार्ट्स बन गए, चने के दो पार्ट, that is known as the cotyledons. Here monocots are the when we break in between these type of seed, they have the bear breakage mark. Like मेज है, मक्की के दाने को आप तोड़ेंगे टूटने का निशान आएगा. लाइक दैट व्हीट है, आप उसे बीच में से ब्रेक करेंगे, वहां पे ब्रेकेज का निशान आएगा. इज इट क्लियर? वट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द मोनोकॉट एंड डाइकोटिलीडन? Maize is the monocot. Leaf is isobilateral. Here is the one point. Leaf is isobilateral means लीव्स के, बनाना का ट्री देखा होगा आपने, उस पे पैरेलल लाइंस होती है. दैट इज नोन एज लीव्स विद आइसोबाइलेटरल. आइसोबाइलेटरल मींस बनाना के ट्री पे लाइंस जो होती है पैरेलल होती हैं. इज इट? इसको कहते हैं आइसोबाइलेटरल मींस अपर से जैसा है लीव, बिलो से भी वैसा ही होगा. अपर एंड लोअर सरफेस इज सिमिलर. अपर एंड लोअर सरफेस इज एज यूजुअल सिमिलर. बनाना के ट्री के लीव को देखेंगे, अपर एंड लोअर दोनों साइड पैरेलल लाइंस इज करना. that type of arrangement is called the parallel vegetation. This is known as the parallel vegetation. It is known as the parallel vegetation. Veins की arrangement यानी parallel veins की arrangement. In here dicotyledons, kidney bean, sangram seeds are example. In dicotyledons, reticular ventilation. Reticular means here reticulum. One leaf part देखिए यहाँ पे, you have to see only one part of this leaf. Is it? Reticular, here is the dicotyledon has the reticular ventilation. Reticular means here is the like this and feel further veins. That is known as the reticular arrangement. This type of veins arrangement is known as the reticular vegetation. Is it clear, everybody? Is it clear? Taproot system. Here is the taproot system. In dicotyledons, taproot is present, and monocotyledons, fibrous root is present. Is it? It is called the dorsoventricle leaf arrangement. When leaves are arranged, next is the fibrous root. It is your monocot and dicot. Question come from this side. Very important. Monocots में fibrous roots are present, and the dicot have the taproot system. Is it clear, everybody? It is your monocot and dicot. Question come from this side. Just a minute. I had seen you a chart of monocotyledon and dicotyledon. Here is the monocot and dicot. Let us come to the seed in the monocot. Single cotyledon. Sorry. It carry the single cotyledon. Let us come to the seed in monocot. Single cotyledon, also called the sacutalum. It is also called the sacutalum, also known as the sacutalum. Here is two cotyledon. Here is two cotyledon. Here means two parts of cotyledons in one covering. Two parts of cotyledon in one covering. That is known as the dicot. Xylem and phloem in a xylem and phloem in a ring form. Here monocot में xylem and phloem in a ring form. They form ring like structure. Root phloem between arms of xylem. Here phloem between the arms of xylems. Arms like structure के बीच में xylems present होते हैं. Vascular bundles scattered in the stem. Vascular bundle here इस टाइप के बंडल होंगे. vascular bundle. Is it? Vascular bundle scattered in a stem. Stem के अंदर होते हैं. Vascular bundle in a distinct ring. Here vascular bundles are in rings. Here vascular bundles are in rings like that. Ring like arrangement. Vascular bundles are in a ring-like structure. Is it clear? Vascular bundle are in a ring-like structure. Monocot scattered the vascular bundle. In dicot, vascular bundles is in a distinct ring form. That is the reason why we do the grafting. Here, this is the beneficial for the grafting. Vascular bundle in a distinct ring. Vascular bundle in a distinct ring. That is the great helpful characteristic feature which help in the grafting. That is help in the grafting. Here again, venitation. Again, next point is venitation. Just a minute. Venitation. Leaves arrangement in parallel pattern. Parallel, I had already told you. Parallel arrangement, upward and below. Upward and below, both parallel arrangement. That's why these leaves are called as the bilateral. That's leaves are known as the isobilateral. Sorry, isobilateral. Leaf veins. Leaves veins form a net pattern. Net pattern lies like their leaves form a net pattern, net-like arrangement, reticular arrangement. That is known as the reticular arrangement. Reticular arrangement. That is known as the net-like arrangement and reticular venitation. Is it clear? That is known as the reticular venitation. Everybody, here one thing more. Flowers. Flower parts are in 3 and multiple of 3. Their leaves are 3, 1, 2, 3 or multiple of 3. Here flower parts are in 4 or the 5 and their multiple. Yani 5 petals and their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 की अरेंजमेंट होंगे या मल्टीपल ऑफ 5 होंगे या 4 की मल्टीपल में होंगे या मल्टीपल 4 में होंगे या मल्टीपल ऑफ 4 होंगे. इज इट क्लियर? Clear, beta? Right, everybody? This is being end up of this topic. Monocot and dicot. Monocot have a single cotyledon. They have the double cotyledon. They have the vascular xylem and phloem in a ring structure. They have the vascular phloem between the arms of xylem. Phloem जो है present है arms of the xylem. Here stems are vascular bundles scattered in the stem. Scattered है. Here vascular bundle form the ring-like structure. Here vascular bundle are form the ring-like structure, which is a helpful characteristic feature for grafting. Helpful characteristic feature for grafting. Leaf veins form a parallel pattern. They form the parallel arrangement upper and below. That's why it is known as the isobilateral. Here leaves veins form a net-like pattern. That's why it is known as the dorsovenetation. Dorsivenetation. Is it? Flower form the 3 and multiple of 3. मतलब 3 petals की arrangement और multiple of 3. And the here flower parts in flower is 4 or 5 and their multiple. Is it clear, everybody, beta? Here is end up of your gymnosperm. Tomorrow we will discuss about the life cycle of angiosperm. And after the angiosperm, plant kingdom is complete, totally complete. Here plant kingdom is totally complete. Clear, beta? After the angiosperm, the plant kingdom is complete. I am giving the small little bit overview of the life cycle of angiosperm. Just a minute. Here is the life cycle of angiosperm. I am giving only just simple overview of the life cycle of angiosperm. Here is the flower is present. Double fertilization and triple fusion is taken place here. Double fertilization and triple fusion is taken place here. And the plant kingdom, life cycle of angiosperm. Life cycle of start with the sporophyte. Life cycle start with the sporophyte. Is it? लाइफ साइकिल स्टार्ट कहाँ से होती है बेटा जी? स्पोरोफाइट से. दे हैव रूट, शूट एंड above, they have the root below the soil and shoot above the soil and branches, and the branches have a flower. Branches angiosperm. Only brief introduction I have given today. We will discuss in detail tomorrow. Life cycle start with the sporophyte. Here they have the roots, shoots, and the branches, and the branches have a flower. Branches have a flowers. They have flowers. Is it? And flower contain the reproductive structure. Flower contain the reproductive structure. We start life cycle which have the microspores and the megaspores. They have the microspores and the megaspores. Here microspores and the megaspores. जो anther है, which is the microspores, and the which is the female part, they form the megaspores. Is it? If you remembered in the previous part, we had discussed about the male and female reproductive structure. We had discussed about the male and female reproductive structure. Male structure is known as the endoecium and female structure is known as the gynoecium. We had already discussed in the gymnosperm also. And the modified leaves, they have the modified leaves, we called as the microspores, microsporophilus. They had the modified leaves known as the microsporophilus, and the megasporophilus. They had the modified leaves that are known as the microsporophilus and the megasporophilus. Where in past kingdoms we had seen that the modified leaves are present, endoecium and gynoecium type. But here modified structures are present, male for anther and the female for ovary, stylus, stigma, etc. So we have taking about the endoecium. It is the typically anther. Endoecium is anther. Is it? With the filamentous attached. Here is the filament attached. Filament attachment, and female reproductive part is 3 part. It has a 3 part. Female reproductive structure has a 3 part. One, lower small ovary. Here is a small ovary and the long stylus. Here is the stylus, and the upper end is stigma. And upper end is stigma. That is the structure of female ovary. 3 parts: ovary, stylus, and stigma. And in male part endoecium, which is the anther, which contain anther. Male structure is known as the microsporophilus. Male structure is known as the microsporophilus and also called endoecium. Endoecium. Is it? Male part is also known as the endoecium, and there is the megasporophilus that is known as the gynoecium. That is known as the gynoecium. It is the female part. Is it clear? Tomorrow we will discuss about in detail. Any query regarding